Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Aries for the month of April 2021. I hope all my Aries friends are doing great. I hope the month of March is going well for you, just as you expected. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Aries. In the past position, we do have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Five of Cups. In the obstacle position, we do have the Justice card, clarified by the Fool. And in the present position, you do have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Six of Cups. And in the future outcome position, you have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Wands. So yes, in the past position, we do have the Three of Swords, which is quite a unpleasant card, a bit of a difficult card. It's a card of sometimes separation, other times it's just hurt, perhaps being let down by someone that was important to you. It could be that you were let down by yourself as well. But definitely the Three of Swords is associated with rejection, which is not it's not a great feeling to have, and it's clarified by the Five of Cups, which is also about grief and sorrow. It's also about regrets and disappointments. So definitely this loss that you had in the past position was proven to be a difficult one for you. And it kind of continues to have lingering effect on you as well going forward. In the obstacle position, you do have the Justice card, which is a major arcana card, and when you have it in the obstacle position, it means that there will be no justice, that there will be an injustice. It could be that sometimes we find ourselves with the wrong people in the wrong places at the wrong time, and that's what justice as an obstacle is best described by. Definitely, when you have it in the obstacle position, there's no fairness that you may have wanted to see. It's not going to happen, and of course, the justice also represents balance. So when you have it as an obstacle, it also means that you're out of balance as well. And remember that it is a major arcana card, so this is a significant event, or perhaps a relationship that's not going the way you want it to go. It's interesting that justice is clarified by the Fool, because the Fool represents new beginnings. And of course, when you have the Fool in the obstacle position, it suggests that new beginnings are obviously going to be delayed or canceled outright. Sometimes the Fool in the obstacle position shows up when you may not be taking things seriously or not really paying attention to details. If you were paying attention to details, if you were being very kind of meticulous, perhaps you would be able to minimize this injustice. But both of these are major arcana cards, which means these are quite significant issues that are going to present some delays and cancellations and disappointments in the month of April for you. But the good thing is that in the present position, we do have the Three of Wands, which is definitely all about expansion. Things that you've done in the past are paying off for you now when you see the Three of Wands in the spread. The Three of Wands shows a person standing on high ground, so you're going to be feeling really strong and really confident, and you're going to be looking out on everything you've done in the past, the investments. Sometimes the investments in relationships also count, like the time and the energy you spend with someone pays off in an unexpected way sometimes. But definitely when you have the Three of Wands, there's a lot of expansion that is happening, and it's going to be really favorable for you because we see the Six of Wands in the future outcome position. Now the Three of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is about looking at your your past and those good times, and remembering things that kind of brought you joy, and things that, made you feel good overall. When you have the Three of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups, it suggests that perhaps you may be focused on investing in a project that is like a child to you. It could be that you may be investing in actual children or grandchildren. It could be that you're investing in a relationship that really meant a lot to you. And the Three of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups also means for some of you that you're now having a clear vision. You're able to, due to all the experiences you've had over the years, you're able to kind of move forward in a very confident manner and be able to use what happened in the past to your advantage rather than be slowed down by it or distracted by it, if you will. And of course, in the future outcome position, we have the Six of Wands, which is victory and success and coming out, on top and feeling really good about how things are unraveling, because you've worked really hard. You've put a lot of time and energy, and you know that you deserve to have all the goals and all your dreams, come true. It's interesting that the Six of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, because the Ten of Wands is a card of burden. So sometimes when you have the victory and success, first of all, we do see other people in this card. They are, kind of in the background, but when you get public recognition, when you get to level up in a certain way where you are recognized by others and kind of praised by others as well, it carries a certain amount of responsibility. And that's what the Ten of Wands here signifies. Definitely there's something associated with this victory, with this achievement, that's going to have the other side of the coin, that's going to have its own difficulties. Victory is what we see kind of at face value, but we don't always see what goes into making that victory and what comes out with having that victory. Only you are able to know. It's like an Everest. Sometimes when we see people climbing the Everest, we can actually see it, touch it, feel it. But sometimes there's an Everest inside of us that we are climbing, that other people cannot see. And so therefore, when we get the victory card and we are recognized for something that we did really well, it's important to remember that there's accountability and responsibility associated with it as well. It could also be that someone is not as happy for you as you kind of believe that they are. So, as a result, you may find yourself like you have to do a lot of hard work alone, even though you are clearly an expert in your field. So definitely the Ten of Wands is a little bit of a difficult energy to have. So do remember to meditate throughout the month of April. Make sure that you take care of your health. Make sure you take walks in nature, drink plenty of water, get some sleep, also exercise as well. Make sure that your divine feminine and divine masculine sides are balanced. Make sure that your mind, your spirit, and your heart are also aligned so that you can manifest less obstacles in your path. Let's see what energy oracle cards I pulled, and we've got Man holding a coin, indecision, and hostilities. Interesting. Man holding a coin is all about having connections in your life that can help you bring money into your life, that can help you add value and kind of give you advice, perhaps how to invest some money. So make sure that you reach out and kind of network and get advice so that you're able to use the resources that you have wisely. Indecision is, of course, all about trying to make a choice and not really knowing which choice to make. Here, time is important. Sometimes when you spend too much time trying to make a decision and in the end you don't move either way, it could, potentially you could lose both opportunities. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on the options in front of you and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates within you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. So the divine here is, of course, urging you to make a choice. Otherwise, your progress is not going to align as it should. The hostilities is all about defenses and, of course, aggressive energy. This card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities toward you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional with someone in your environment, being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out and out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time, but if this is new or old energy, it does not matter. Now is the time to regain control. That's the most important thing, is that you want to make sure you are in control. Allowing low vibration from other people is going to take you even further off the path. Make sure that you kind of have courage and bravery to stand up for your beliefs. This is what the divine is calling for. Let's see what mystical wisdom cards I pulled, and we've got creative wonderment, follow your passion. Cheer up, live in the moment, and dreams. Believe in your dreams. And we know that you know how to create triumph and victory because you have the Six of Wands in your spread. So definitely the divine here kind of reminds you that don't let go of those dreams. They drive you, that they give you passion, they give you that joie de vivre, they give you that ability to move forward and, really enjoy the process of and the experience of life. And of course, living in the moment is a very important way to manifest many different successes into your life as well. And this is the reminder from the divine here. And of course, creative wonderment. Always make sure to follow your passion, allow your emotions to fly free. You never want to stifle your emotions. You want to express them, even though they may be a little bit, out there. Still, it's important to express your emotions because when you suppress them, you are immediately kind of going in the wrong direction. And follow your passion will get you, if there's something you think of, always have a notebook to write things down, because then you can kind of look at many different things in your notebook and draw inspiration from it. It could trigger something that will make you want to start a new project at work or at home, or with a friend. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aries. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.